Hi, I'm Luce DeBay, and I love to talk about movies 24/7. I've been fascinated with films as long as I can remember, and I upload weekly. Today I'm going to be talking about the new drama thriller Eileen, which is about a girl named Eileen that makes a new friend with a psychologist at the prison she works at, and things start to take a dark turn. This movie stars Thomasin McKenzie, Anne Hathaway, Shea Wingham, and many other great actors. It's directed by William Oldrod, and it's written by Luke Goebel and Otessa Masfeg. Sorry if I mispronounce his name. I'm probably butcher them. All right. Let's get started with the positives. I think this movie is pretty intriguing, and it definitely keeps you interested. Just so you know, going in, I think it's meant to feel like a '60s movie. It's set in the '60s. It's based on a book. Um, and it even with the opening title card, they have like a very '60s old kind of mystery noir kind of title card at the beginning. So it's supposed to feel like a slow burn, like a mystery, and it definitely does keep you intrigued. I went in pretty blind. I saw the trailer once. I just knew it was about Anne Hathaway, Thomas McKenzie in a prison. Didn't know much about that other than it was based on a book. So going in blind is a pretty good way to go. But definitely, yeah, it's definitely a very unique and engaging film. I thought the writing was very good, had some very good dialogue, very witty. You definitely want to hear what the characters are saying because they're very kind of like dark and interesting. They're kind of in like a very um, bad circumstances. So you're kind of curious of what they're all about and what they're going to say next. So I thought the dialogue and all the writing was very good. The directing was also very good. It definitely does feel like a '60s movies at times. Some very beautiful shots and imagery. Um, so that was very well done. I was pleasantly surprised by that. Acting definitely top notch. Thomas McKenzie and Hathaway were fantastic. Definitely bought into their characters. Didn't think about them being actors. I just really just bought into their characters. So I really thought they had some incredible performances in this movie. Characters are very interesting. You don't really root for anyone necessarily, because they're kind of dark characters, and there's kind of this like messed up situation. You do feel like you do feel bad, a lot of times, but I wouldn't say you can necessarily root for them because of some of the choices they make. I won't get into any spoilers, but yeah, I don't want to say you necessarily root for characters, but you do feel for them at times for sure. I do think this movie does evoke some emotions, especially towards the end. Again, I don't want to get any spoilers, but definitely some interesting twists and turns that evoke strong emotions. I thought this movie was pretty intense at times. It is a slow burn, but it does have a good build up and a good payoff. I think. The flow is decent for the most part. Um, it does. It's about 97 minutes. So it just kind of slowly builds tension. So I thought it was a pretty decent runtime. I didn't maybe 5 minutes need to be cut, but nothing too bad. It was pretty good with the runtime. I wouldn't say it was necessarily boring at any points. But some parts did lose me with like there's a lot of heavy dialogue scenes. Some aren't as interesting as the others. So some parts do kind of lose you because it's just like they just go on and on and on. But mostly it did keep me engaged. And I thought the ending was definitely very tension filled, definitely very engaging. I definitely wanted to know what was going to happen. Definitely very surprising. Overall story is pretty basic, kind of generic but interesting, kind of like a Fargo type of story. Um, like like how the TV show has different situations every season. Um, but yeah, it just felt like something like kind of like that. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Nothing incredibly new, but it definitely engaging. Definitely not really any humorous moments. Just kind of like a dark drama thriller. Um, I thought the ending was pretty surprising, pretty shocking. So I definitely was engaged with that. But getting to the negatives, I just think there's just some odd moments that didn't need to be there. It just kind of like takes a little bit too long to get going. And the most interesting part is at the very end, and then they kind of end it. And instead of just keep on going, like the best part and the most interesting part is at the very end. You wish like the whole movie would be about that. It's more about the intrigue, the intention building up to that. Like I said, it's supposed to feel like that's a slow burn. It's supposed to like build up to this crazy ending, and then and that's how it's supposed to be. But I wish it would have got to that point sooner, so we could got more of an ending. I wish there was a little bit more to it, because I thought the ending was easily the most interesting part. I just wish there was more to it than that. But yeah, it just sometimes is a little bland and generic. Just kind of meandering a little bit. Just kind of this, just characters doing the same things for a while. It's interesting, engaging, but it's nothing too special. But it's definitely interesting for sure. It's just nothing like groundbreaking. Like I said, great performances, great directing. It's just not particularly special, and the best part is the ending. And it's a little bit of a letdown because you wish there was more to it than what there was. But overall, I had a pretty good time with this movie. If you're into like noir mystery thrillers, you might want to check it out. Incredible performances. So it's definitely worth checking out for Thomasin McKenzie and Anne Hathaway at the very least. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. You guys have a great day and take care. Bye.